Hello, friend. My name is Asindra, and today I'm going to continue playing for you Magical Diary with Friend.
Hey!
So, last time, Friend got a date, and we're gonna
I
go on it
did.
today.
Yeah. Good luck.
Good luck, friend. I think you already read.
What?
I think you already read this.
I did already read this.
Okay.
Oh, there he is. And looking just like he always does. None of the non-magical shoppers seem to notice. Well, Halloween was only last week.
Hello, Amethyst. Are you ready?
Where are we going?
You'll see. It's not far, just across the parking lot.
I don't see any restaurant there.
It's hidden, of course. The easiest way to find it is to go with someone who's been before, shall we?
He offers me his arm, and with minor hesitation, I lay my hand on it. It's slightly embarrassing for a friendly outing, but I do need him to guide me. And so, together, we leave the mall. When we reach the restaurant, I stop and stare.
Not quite what you were expecting.
It looks so normal. After passing the invisibility barriers, I was ready for anything, but this place could have been any number of restaurants that I've eaten at with my parents. The only obvious difference is the customers. Damien isn't the only one here with wings. There's a little figure at one of the tables who looks like a cross between a bird and a goblin. Oh, and across the way I see Jacob sitting with two older men, one of whose hair is apparently on fire.
It is simpler to rely on standard suppliers and build something in keeping with the world. They save their energy for the food. In the other world, there are no limits. You can eat off floating platters in a crystal palace.
What is the other world?
No one has told you about that yet? Think of it like fairyland. It's another world next to this one, where magic runs more strongly. It is wonderful, but it has its dangers. That's where magical creatures come from. Elves, dragons, all the sources of myths and legends.
And you?
We should talk about that later.
Sorry, I didn't mean to be rude.
No, I want to tell you, but I think we should order first.
We sit at a booth, and I look around for a menu without seeing one. Then Damien takes a narrow cylinder from a vase in the centre of the table, unrolls it, and hands it to me. A scroll! I look over the listings, but I have no idea what most of them are. They're not even all in the same language, as far as I can tell.
Would you like me to order for you?
Let's... I don't know, I kind of want to let him order to show that we're trusting him, so he should trust us.
Okay.
Yeah, go for it, fuck it. When the waiter comes, Damien rattles off a string of syllables that I can't understand, then smiles at me. A few minutes later, appetizers arrive. Damien has a set of tiny eggs instead of nest of leaves, and I have a thin, pale brown tube filled with cream, like some sort of jelly roll? What is this?
An amuse-on. Take a bite. A small one.
I nibble at the end. It tastes like an ordinary cake. Is it normal for witches to have dessert first?
Take another bite.
I nibble again, and my eyes go wide. It tastes like biting into a packet of sweet and sour sauce.
Keep going.
Another bite, but this one I nearly spit out. Vinegar! I struggle to swallow, and
If you didn't like that one, don't laugh.
so I screw up my face a bit, hold back the giggle, and ask, why not?
The idea is to amuse the mouth. The flavor will keep shifting until you laugh, and then it stays that way.
How magical! I don't want to miss out on the effect, so I keep a straight face while I finish amuse-on. What's this actually a French term for that? It's like amuse-bouche or something like that? I don't know. There's like an actual legit French term for that sort of thing.
That's cool.
Yeah. A waitress comes by to clear the appetizer plates, and we wait for the main course.
So, I suppose it's time
Time?
to tell you about where I come from. Please, promise me you won't repeat this story to anyone else.
I promise.
It's not easy to talk about.
You don't have to if you really don't want to.
No, I know you. Besides being who you are, I don't believe you'll judge me the same way. You don't have the same expectations because you weren't born to magic. Neither was I.
Wait, but you're...
Not human, but my parents are.
Huh?
I'm a changeling.
What does that mean?
It means someone swapped me for my parents' blood child when I was a baby. At least, that's what I think happened. I don't exactly remember.
But, you're blue? I'd think that's sort of noticed.
I didn't look like this until later. I grew up always believing that there was something wrong with me, that the face I saw in the mirror wasn't right, but I didn't know why. Oh, I imagined all sorts of things. Perhaps my parents weren't my parents. Perhaps I was a lost prince and someday my real family would come and take me away and save me. I think every unhappy child imagines that.
He sighs and brushes stray crumbs off the table, not meeting my eyes. Did they come? Your birth family?
No, I've never seen them. I wish they had. Even if one's a demon, they couldn't be, well. When I turned 13, I saw my true face for the first time. I was terrified. I had to learn to hide it and pretend to be normal, even though I knew it was all a lie. It was quite a shock when I came to Iris and everyone started demanding to know my bloodline. I couldn't tell them, and I didn't want to explain.
Why would they even ask? It's so rude.
You see, and that's why I could tell you this, because it doesn't matter to you. They want to know who I'm related to, so they know my status. There aren't that many all-magical families, and they're very proud of who they are. And when I wouldn't answer their questions, because I couldn't, that made them think I had something to hide. Especially William.
His eyes flick back and forth. Then suddenly he leans back in his seat and smiles. Before I can ask why, the waiter arrives to bring the main course.
Bon appetit.
The food is good, but my mind is too full of questions to really pay attention. There's obviously a lot more to the story, but for someone who has trouble trusting others, he's probably told me more than he wants to already. I don't want to push him by asking for more. At last, he looks up from his plate.
Did you know that William was originally a falcon?
What?
We were hallmates at first, freshman year.
He said he barely knew you because you were in a different hall.
He probably didn't want to spoil his image by telling you what happened. Being kicked out of Falcon Hall for starting a fist fight doesn't sound very cool, does it?
What, a fight with you? He lets out a shallow sigh.
He kept trying to break into my room. He followed me around, but I wouldn't tell him anything. No. Let's talk about something else. The game froze. There we go.
Oh, is
Nope.
it just the game that's freezing?
Yeah, it's the game.
Okay. I wasn't sure if it was the connection, but it is being a little slow. Right. Do you come here often? Bad pickup line.
Yeah. Oh, occasionally, but not for a while. It's much nicer when you have someone to share it with. You'll like the dessert.
The dessert? Well, there's only one.
Well, it's possible to request an extra if you're greedy, but I don't think it would be very good for you. The dessert plate is provided to everyone, gratuit, even if you can only came for coffee. It's part of the magical tradition of hospitality. No guest should go without.
Oh, that's nice. He settles back in his seat and looks at me.
Have you ever considered wearing some sort of ornament in your hair? Something like that could really bring out the color of your eyes.
I don't know.
Well, you wanted the tiara, so...
I do want the tiara, so...
I'm a falcon. We like pretty things.
Falcon, more like... What is it? Magpie.
Yeah. Last year, there was a senior in Butterfly Hall who wore a golden circlet with an enormous flower on each side of her head that changed colors as the day went by. You should have seen her. She was beautiful. Dark hair like a waterfall.
I poke absently in my plate. The words, how do they work? I poke absently at my plate, then set my silverware down and allow the waiter to take it away. A few minutes later, the dessert plates arrive. Oh, strawberries?
Look more closely.
I look again. They're shaped like strawberries, but their surfaces are smooth and seedless and slightly shiny like candy. Is that marzipan? I've heard the word, but I don't really know what it means.
No, it's better. They're blown sugar glass. Careful, they're fragile. Put one in your mouth and suck gently.
Okay. I pick up a sugar berry and pop it into my mouth. For a moment, there's just a vague sweetness as the sugar melts on my tongue. Then all of a sudden, a burst of liquid flavour. Damien laughs at the surprise on my face.
They're filled with strawberry juice. It's supposed to provide energy.
Why doesn't the sugar dissolve?
Magic.
Of course it is. After finishing the strawberries, I do feel energized.
You lost 5 stress.
I did, yay. We chat a bit more, and then Damien pays the bill, trying to hide the amount from my eyes. I'm okay with this.
Yeah.
I mean,
Free food.
he invited me, so, you know, it's legit.
Yeah.
And then it's time to find a van back to the campus. All throughout, he's been a perfect gentleman, a friend, and not a hint of anything more. Right, well, that was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's move on to the next week and see what happens. Flyers up in the halls have informed us that there will be a special assembly for all freshmen this Thursday. No class activities can be scheduled for that day. Well, what should I do this week? Man, you genuinely can't put anything there. Wow. Okay. Let's do red and green and white magic. And I want to get my cute points up. I want to be cute and adorable. And weird, too. I want my weird points up. I don't think I can do that.
Not through this class schedule, anyway.
Let's do a blue. Yay, magic.
Yay, magic.
Yay. Ooh.
It's Minnie.
Hey, Minnie.
There you are. I've been looking for you. Is everything on course for the fundraiser? You've got it set?
As far as I know.
Great. Here's the papers on the booth location and schedules. Do you mind which time you work?
Not really.
Only, I'm supposed to be somewhere else after the last shift, and I know it might run over, so...
Is she blushing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I ask you something?
Sure.
When two people are going out, is it normal for them to spend all their time together, not with anyone else?
Yeah. If they want to? Like, if both people are okay with it, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
If they want to, why not? It sounds pretty normal for them to like being with each other, especially if they've only just started going out. If your roommate's ignoring you to spend all their time with someone new, she'll probably get over it eventually.
Right. Well, thanks for your help. I'll talk to you later.
I get the feeling it's not the roommate.
Nope.
Why is my improvement in these classes so slow?
Because randomization.
Ugh. On Thursday morning, all the freshmen are gathered together in the gym.
Good Good morning, my bright young things. Today is a special occasion for all of you. You're going to get to practice what you've learned and try out some spells on each other without the pressure of a test or grades. You're going to set everyone on fire.
Yes, I am.
This is an important lesson because in future exams you may come up against against other spellcasters. You need to know how to use magic in combat and how to avoid magic being used on you. Will everyone please team up in twos?
There's some jostling and shuffling around. Ellen and Virginia pair off, and I end up standing by Virginia's brother Donald.
Please pay attention before we begin. I want you to take turns casting spells at each other and blocking them. This is not a battle, and you're not trying to defeat each other. Think of it like a game of catch. One of you is the pitcher, and one of you is the catcher. You can only pitch when it's your turn, so defenders must only defend and not attack. Also, please don't interfere with any other pairs. That includes casting spells that tend to be messy. No fireballs or ice storms, please. Target only your partner. I will be on hand to deal with any injuries and accidents. If you hurt yourself, please call for help. I'll be right there. Have fun!
Fun? I turn to face my partner.
Hi, Donald. Ladies first.
I'm not sure what to cast. I've never done this before.
You can do a push spell, right?
Sure, that's easy.
Alright then. Are you ready?
3, 2, 1. I start to cast the spell, but suddenly a wave of cold sweeps over my body and I can't move. The spell fizzles uncast.
Ha! I wasn't sure that would work. It'll wear off in a minute.
As he said, I unfreeze shortly, but my fingertips are still tingling and sore.
Alright, it's my turn now. Are you ready?
I suppose?
Uno, dos, tres.
Let's just push him, like, fuck you, you interrupted my spell. There's a little jolt and I feel a sting like a tiny electric shock as Donald stumbles backwards. Ow!
Hey, you're not supposed to attack now.
I thought it might throw off your aim?
I guess it might for a moment after.
We work together for a while, trading spells back and forward. Then Donald hands up his hands and leans in close to whisper something.
I've got a great idea. When I say go, you drop to the floor and cover your eyes. I'm going to cast something over your head.
Okay.
Go!
On cue, I duck and cover. There's a whooshing noise and a burst of heat overhead, followed by screams?
Donald! What are you doing? Ooh, you're in trouble. Well, your flaming dragon was very impressive.
I missed the fire dragon?
I did specifically tell you to avoid large spells. If poor Amethyst hadn't managed to get out of the way, you would have hurt her badly. Like he cares. This is very disappointing. You've always been so careful in your creativity. Why would you take such a risk?
It's not fair. They're like being mean to him. Like, he specifically told us to duck. I'm gonna defend him. Like, come on. Professor Potsdam, I wasn't actually in danger. He told me to get down and made sure I was out of the way before he cast it.
You knew what he was going to do?
Yes? I knew he was gonna do something, and saying this should get him out of trouble, right?
Well, I suppose that changes things slightly. Detention for both of you, then.
Fuck. What?
It's only fair for both conspirators to suffer equally, and you did know that you shouldn't cast such large spells, but no demerit since there was no real danger. Perhaps the two of you can use the time to come up with something more interesting. No, with some more interesting way of showcasting your skills for the class.
Yes, ma'am.
No problem. Try to be good now. Jacob, put Mr. Arias down.
She hurries off to deal with someone else. Luckily, there are no more accidents for the rest of the session. Well, we were very specifically told to not get detention, and look what we did. Yay.
Good job.
Um, oh.
So next time we will have Friend serve detention and see if what's-his-face yells at you. I don't think I've ever actually gotten detention in this instance, like as a treasurer.
Wow. Well, we'll find out how it goes.
Yeah.
Please tell me I don't lose my treasuriness, because I would like to. I would like to stay as treasurer, please.
And next time, next Saturday, you might be able to buy the tiara, or the wiggle wand is what you want.
Yes. Yes. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
So look forward to that.
Yeah.
Friend, do you have anything left to say?
Wish me luck in my detention.
Good luck in your detention. So I love you. Bye-bye.
Bye.